Hello everyone, how's it going? Today I'm going to be taking my beat up Pelican 1450 and making my own version of the TrekPak divider system. So if you want to see how that's done, stick around and let's jump right into it. Here's the supplies you're going to need if you're trying to do this yourself. As we go on, I'll explain what everything's for. I got some paper clips and some fake leather felt stuff. This is going to be for the divider locks and the pull tabs. Then I got the EVA foam. This is 3mm. I recommend getting some with some peel off stick backing if you can, but if you can't, then spray adhesive will work. That's what I'm doing because that's all Hobby Lobby had. You need your corrugated plastic. I'm doing black to keep it simple. And then of course you need a Pelican case. If yours already has the base layer of foam, then you're good. Mine, I'm just gonna use this and coat it with the foam. So yeah, let's jump right into it. I'm gonna start by covering this with the foam. This stuff is probably gonna be kind of tricky to work with because it just seems like it will be. We'll see though. I'm just gonna line this up. And then I can just cut that. I'm actually gonna go grab some scissors to make this easier. Got that piece cut. I'm gonna use this bottom piece kind of as a experimenting surface because I'd rather practice on this where it's gonna be covered up by everything. I'm not too worried about the edges on this one because it's gonna be covered by the dividers on the side. So I got that cut and glued on there. We're gonna see if it fits okay with those edges hanging over. I kind of want the edges to hang over. That way, when I put the dividers on from the top, you won't be able to tell that there's an angle there. That's the idea. So that's kind of what I'm going for there. Just a nice smoother surface for the bottom, and then the edge gaps that you see will be covered up by the shell. So don't have to worry about that being perfect. Now let's go ahead and start the shell process. I forgot to mention, I also bought a long ruler. This was $3 just to use as a straight edge. So I'm gonna do 3.5 inches and then hope that that's decent enough. Now for cutting this, I haven't really thought that part through yet, to be honest with you, but I'll figure it out. Went ahead, got that cut. Like I said, 3.5 inches. I just used this and it cut like butter, so just a utility knife. Now we're gonna go ahead and measure the length for the case. As I'm putting this in, I realized I cut it the wrong direction, so these ones are kind of wasted. I need this to be on the top so I can attach them. So we're gonna restart with that piece. Went ahead and cut all these the correct direction. I have a feeling I might be making a trip back to Hobby Lobby, but if it isn't good enough looking, I'll redo this, but I don't know if I have enough now, so we'll see. So I got that fitted in there now. I wanted it to be a tighter fit over a looser fit. That way, worst case, I can just trim off a tiny bit. So I got 4 pieces. I have the 2 sides that wrap the corners and then 2 individuals, which I'll have to pin together. I wish I could foam it all in one go, but I don't think I can. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get some foam on both sides of that. So I got this fitted in, I got both sides glued. I made a little bit of mess with the spray adhesive, so if you're super picky, honestly, I'm a pretty picky person, so it's gonna bother me, but I got some spray adhesive on here. Not the end of the world because there's gonna be stuff in here and it's not gonna be sticky, but yeah, just be careful with the spray adhesive. It gets everywhere. And then honestly, I don't know if it's better to wait for it to fully dry and then bend it, or do it like I did when it's still kind of wet, because I have a feeling this still might pop off even if it's dry. So at least when it's wet I can re-stick it back on there pretty easily. I just let it tack up and then stuck it in there. Yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I'm going to do to interlock them. For interlocking, I just bought some paper clips. Some people use bobby pins from what I saw, but I'm going to do paper clips because I think it'll be easy. And then I'm just going to, snip as far down as I can, and then we'll use that. Whoa. For this one, I'm not even going to add a pull tab because I don't want to accidentally pull it. So I'm just going to stick it right in there. Right in there. And then that will hold the two together. So right now I'm just kind of laying everything out. This is, the more and more I go into this, the more I realize I'm a little bit OCD. So this is, I think, going to be a temporary solution until I work up the courage to maybe buy the actual TrekPak system. But who knows if I even use this case enough to justify that. This is just a, I guess, a cheap way for me to determine if that kind of thing is worth spending the money on. And then I think I'm just going to cut a couple extra dividers just to be safe. I'd rather have a couple spares. So yeah, I've just been eyeballing all this stuff. If you want this to be a long-term solution, I would definitely take your time on it. I'm kind of rushed because my son is napping, and I know if I don't finish this before he's done napping, it's game over. So just want to make sure I knock it out before then. So I'm going to go ahead and foam these 4 pieces, and then I'll probably create a couple extra dividers just because I forgot I need to make one for here. The one thing I already see a problem with is the fact that there's so much extra space that I'm gonna have to figure out how to actually protect this stuff so it's not just floating around in there. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna cut probably 4, so there's 4 of each, and then I'm gonna foam them up and I'll check back in. Quick tip, if you know you have enough foam like I do, I just sprayed the whole bottom and then face them down, and then the foam is super easy to trim with a knife, so I'm just going to trim around them, that way it's a perfect fit. And then I'll use this area to do the other side. Got my pieces cut. Like I said, it's not perfect. As you can see, it's not even perfectly rectangle, but we're gonna put it in there, see how we can organize this thing. I pre-cut the paper clips. I just want to show you. I don't think I'm going to do it because I don't plan on switching this around very much, but I'm going to keep it just in case. I was planning on cutting just like a tiny little rectangle and then folding it around this to have a little pull tab, just to make these easy to swap around. But this was 99 cents, so I'm not too worried about it. But for now, we're just gonna stick these together. I'll probably end up getting some colored paper clips just to match. All right, I'm gonna put my camera in there and fit it, and then we'll go from there. I have a setup now. It actually looks pretty decent for how messy I thought it was gonna look. Definitely got some different height dividers here, but that's okay. What I need to figure out is for stuff like this, obviously if it'll bounce around a little bit. I don't know if I'm too worried about that because the important things are pretty well stationary, and it's not like this is a wheeled case. It'll be hand carried, so I have this awkward space. The camera goes right here, fits pretty well, and then it actually compresses against this foam a little bit, so I don't have to worry about the camera shaking around, which is nice. I might just try to find like a foam block to keep on top of the drone or something. But got some extra spaces. So there's this space, which will probably be chargers and whatnot, like USB-C, and then there's this weird one, which for now I could even widen it a little bit, put this there, and then put a lens there. In the future this could go here. There's a lot of rearranging I could do, but it's nice. This is it, complete. I used one corrugated board and one roll of this stuff. So this is a 24 by 60 inch, and then the board was a 20 by 28. That was enough for the Pelican 1450, and I lied. I used 2 boards because I messed up. So 2 of those boards, 1 roll, and a box of paper clips. The container of glue was more than enough. I've used that for other stuff and there's still plenty left over. So yeah. All in all, I'd say it cost me, what, let's add it up real quick. This was $6.50, so we'll call it 7. That's 6, so 12 plus 7 is 19. And then these were, I think like $2 or something. So we'll just call it $25 all in on this. If you take your time and are more precise, it'll look significantly better than this does. But yeah, overall I'm very happy with it. I'm excited to have a decent case to carry this stuff around in. And yeah, let's bring it back up and I'll wrap up this video. I just did a little shake around test. Stuff definitely wiggles around in there without the additional padding, but not bad at all. I would be comfortable carrying it around as long as I'm not throwing it under the plane like checked luggage or something like that. Even then, it still might make it, but a little more rough than I would like to do. So if I ever do some real traveling with it, I will make sure that I have foam to lay on top of each thing to compress it when I travel. But for normal day-to-day use, I have no worries about camera, drone, and all the other electronics in there. Definitely not that much shaking around for how much space there is. If you have any questions on this stuff, go ahead, comment them down below. Hopefully this could help you out. Maybe you could learn what not to do, get an idea of how much work it is. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.